I spent a couple nights on Lake Atitlan in the Guatemalan highlands of the Sierra Madre. The lake fills a massive caldera and is surrounded by 3 volcanoes. It's the deepest lake in Central America and surely one of the most beautiful in the world. Mayan villages ring the shore. The road down the mountain took me through a few small rivers and several bustling towns. And then I arrived at the magical town of Antigua, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was the capital of Guatemala from 1541 until 1776. But after the 3rd time the city was leveled by earthquakes and twice rebuilt, the capital was moved to Guatemala City. Some of the 16th century buildings are still in ruins and are incorporated into parks, museums, and libraries. Others are being restored still. It's a city you can explore for days. Hidden courtyards and fountains, great food and coffee and chocolate, ice cream carts that look like buses. They love their buses in Guatemala. Surprises at every turn. And Acatenango, an active volcano looming overhead. And then, after these tourist days in Antigua, I meet Nestor. I get his number from Jose, who you might remember I met in Mexico. Nestor is a husband, a father, a baker, and a hell of a motorcycle rider from Guatemala City. He comes up to Antigua my 2nd night there, and we meet at a good hotel for an excellent dinner. Next thing I know, he's on his phone juggling his schedule, so instead of just showing me some rides on the map, he can take me. He comes back to Antigua in the morning on his KTM 390, and we take off from there. In no time, we're into the dirt, passing through villages and climbing a volcano.
Laguna Calderas.
Ah, ok. Caldera de eso es volcano, about vulcan aquí.
Yes. Todo esto es área volcánica y esta es la laguna de Calderas.
Ok.
Pequeña.
A tree is down across the road, and a few men make quick work of cutting a piece away.
Gracias.
As we climb the volcano, the road gets steeper and rougher, until eventually it gets the best of me. My mirror shatters and my bike looks like it weighs 5,000 pounds lying there.
¿Estás bien?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Solo voy a parquear mi moto y te ayudo.
But we get it upright, and I let some air out of the rear for better traction.
Okay? Damn it.
But I crash again. I wonder if this piece of plastic came off my bike, but no, it's from somebody else who went down at this tricky spot. I don't realize it at the time, but I lose some oil since the bike is basically upside down on this steep incline.
Un poco más. Ok.
Entonces.
Ok.
Okay.
I go 100 feet back down the slope so I can get some momentum. My mirrors, one smashed and one flopping and dangling, is the best image I've got for how I'm feeling. I drop the bike again, trying to turn it around.
Oh, sorry.
It's so heavy.
Sí.
Maybe this take off.
Yes. Take off.
Then I take off the duffel and Nestor rides the bike up the steep loose section until the rear tire spins out, and it takes the two of us to finally get it to the top. While I'm putting the bike and myself back together, Nestor casually drops that he was the Guatemalan Enduro champion, as in ranked number 1, 4 times when he was in his late teens and early 20s. And once he was Central American champion. Here he is with a trophy, and another, and another, and another. And here he is as a superhero riding above the clouds. When we get to the pavement, I realize my clutch is slipping and that I've lost oil. I stall a few times. Over lunch, I decide since I'm due for an oil change soon, I'll bail out on my plan of getting to the Honduras border tonight and take my bike to the Honda dealer in Guatemala City. Nestor gets on his phone and calls his friend there, who magically squeezes me in tomorrow morning. Nestor also finds me a hotel with secure parking, which happens to be across the street from another friend's restaurant, amazing crepes and live music. I've lost a full quart of oil, so I add some with a muy caliente funnel, and we face the famously gridlocked Guatemala City. The next day, Honda works on my bike. This is the service center, the most upscale I've ever seen. They even have an Africa Twin mirror. And Nestor works a half day, then takes me sightseeing in Guatemala City, including a tour of the National Palace. Then he juggles his schedule again so that the next day we can continue our ride to the Honduras border, stopping so he can point out volcanoes, butterflies, and more.
Butterfly.
Ah, yes.
Hoy hay pocas. Otros días hay muchas.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
No, otra.
Nice.
Today is poquito.
Sí,
Poco.
sí, only a little, yeah, poco.
Okay.
Only a few,
Few.
yeah.
Okay.
The ride is on an old railroad bed, and I love it.
This is a tank for water.
Mm-hmm.
Vapor, máquinas a vapor.
No.
Máquinas a vapor.
Máquinas.
Machine.
Yeah.
Vapor.
Vapor. Ah, steam.
Vapor.
Steam. Yeah. Hot.
Okay.
Vapor caldo. Sí.
The train change water here.
Ah.
$1906.
1906. Okay.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Ah.
¿Eh?
Wow.
¿De fábrica? I think so.
Sí.
This bridge was constructed in 1906 by a company in Baltimore.
You see el puente?
Yeah. Primero, okay.
Muchos más.
Okay.
say a bee, abeja. I think a bee.
Oh,
I think a bee.
oh, in your helmet.
Hey. Sorry.
Bummer.
The helmet is open
Yeah.
and they...
Hola.
¿Tomar una foto? ¿A la par una foto?
Oh, sí.
¿Sí? Gracias.
Dale, dale. Escuché como que fuera una abeja
Sí.
y muy cerca del oído. Entonces paré. ¿Cómo estás? How are you now?
Perfect.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel very good.
You like
I like it a lot.
Like
Yeah,
the mountains and the...
it's all very pretty.
If it's not apparent to you already, Nestor has a huge, generous heart. He's a baker, and his cookies, along with some Guatemalan chocolate, kept me kicking for days. He's nurturing and giving, so full of life and so eager to share it. His parting words to me were, "You have a friend in Guatemala." I know I do, a friend for life. I'm too late at the border. They turn me back and I spend another night in Guatemala. But I cross in the morning. One of the cheap thrills in Central America is that motorcycles don't have to pay tolls on toll roads. The mountains of Honduras are beautiful, and this is the first time on my trip I've been on the Pan American Highway. What I don't realize as I head toward Nicaragua is that I have COVID.